Prince Andrew has a right to refuse to leave Royal Lodge despite the impact it will have on his wider family, a royal expert has said. Andrew Loney, author of the 2021 book Traitor King about the late King Edward VIII, said the Duke of York has honoured his promise to pay for renovation and upkeep of the £30 million Grade II listed property in Windsor, Berkshire. However, the biographer told Express. Co.uk the Prince is failing to consider the wider interests of the royal family by refusing to move out. Furthermore, the 63-year-old father of two is stubborn, Mr. Loney explained, and lacking in self-awareness. The Duke has reportedly disagreed with his older brother King Charles as he is refusing to move out of the 30-room property he shares with his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson. Andrew, who longer undertakes official duties after he stepped back from royal duties, allegedly will not leave while the property undergoes work for fears he might never get back in. Mr. Loney pointed out Andrew has a leg to stand on when he claims he should be allowed to stay as he took over the house from the late Queen Mother on a long-term lease and has invested a reported £7 million of his own money into the property since he moved in 2003. He said, Andrew has a lease with the Crown Estates in return for paying for renovation and upkeep and he has honoured that. The optics might not look good for a non-working royal but he is within his rights. Status matters to him, as he reminds everyone constantly he was the second son of the monarch, and he feels he is entitled to stay. The King is said to believe the generous property which boasts 7 bedrooms could be better repurposed with Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex's former home Frogmore Cottage suggested as an alternative. Mr. Loney added, Andrew's protector, the Queen, has gone and the family see him as an embarrassment but he has never been one to be pushed around. Self-awareness is not one of his qualities. He is certainly not thinking of the wider interests of the royal family. But Mr. Loney said this disagreement with Charles is part of a wider fight with his older brother and that his daughter, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, are another factor in why he is also refusing to move. Don't miss. King won't kick Prince Andrew out of his royal mansion, insists ally, Insight. King Charles warned he faces one huge problem evicting Andrew from Royal Lodge, report, royal family embarrassed by empty property issue as expert issues warning, analysis. Nevertheless, Andrew has no need for such a large garden and house, Mr. Loney said. Speculation is mounting that Prince William, Kate, Princess of Wales, and their 3 children, who currently live in Adelaide Cottage, Windsor, could be next to move into Royal Lodge. He continued, this is also part of a wider fight with his brother which goes back to having security removed from his daughters, not gracing the balcony. Beatrice and Eugenie were stripped of their 24-hour police protection last year reportedly after a row erupted over the £500,000 annual cost. The King is said to be keen to slim down the monarchy, which includes cutting down those on the royal payroll as well as its overall expenditure. A source told the Daily Mail that the situation had become farcical earlier this week. They said, Andrew has roof repairs scheduled later this summer which will take several months to complete and has been advised that staying in the house during those renovations could prove problematic. But he is adamant that, as he has so many years left to run on his lease and he spent millions from his own fortune doing up the place, he is not going to leave his home. He feels very strongly, perhaps with some justification, that they are moving the goalposts suddenly and it is hugely unfair. It is thought necessary that repairs to the Royal Lodge's roof, paid for by Andrew, will start this summer,